It's Asad again from Nested Knowledge. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to go through the next step in designing and creating your nest, which is tagging. Now, I'm actually going to split up this into two videos. In the first video, I'm going to show you what it's meant by a tagging hierarchy. For those of you that have worked with systematic reviews and conducting your own systematic literature review, this may seem very novel, but I'll explain why we do what we do. And in the next video, I'll actually show you just the mechanics of how to tag specific articles. Now, tagging is just a way to use hierarchies for classifying studies on attributes like patient characteristics, study designs, interventions, and outcomes. And ultimately, it'll actually help you with your qualitative synthesis, which is a step that I'll explain in a future video on how to visually organize and view everything that you've done. But different examples that I like to think about for tagging are filtering down on a specific intervention. So the COVID nest that we've been working on, if I want to only look at a specific intervention, let's say a specific antiviral like remdesivir, I can use tagging to filter down the specific articles that talk about remdesivir as a patient intervention. So I'm not seeing a lot of extra white noise. Now, you're able to copy previous hierarchies from past reviews in order to accelerate your research, and as well as tag the full text, which I'll explain in the next video. But for now, let's look at how to build and construct a custom hierarchy. If you follow along with me, we're going to go back into AutoLit, as always. We're going to go ahead and open up our RCT nest. Now again, this nest was designed in response to the pandemic on different randomized controlled trials for the treatment of COVID-19. So on the left-hand side, you'll see our translucent bars. If you hover over them, you'll see all the different steps. So as of now, we've made a video for the literature search, a video for the screening process. And now, before I actually go in and show you the mechanics of tagging, I'm going to click on this button here that says Configure the Study Tags. We consider these to be nodes in the hierarchy. You'll see here that we have baseline nodes for patient characteristics, interventions, and outcomes. That's a very basic way of creating a hierarchy. You can obviously add and create new nodes as you like. But let's go ahead and just explore the patient characteristics node here. So below this, we have male patients, patient age, COVID-19 severity, as well as the comorbidities. Now, among comorbidities, I've chosen to include patients with diabetes mellitus, tuberculosis, HIV, obesity, etc., etc., etc. Again, similarly, for interventions, I can choose a control, different interventions, as well as antivirals. Some of the antivirals you can see here. I've created separate subtags for those. Essentially, you can create as many tags as you like. In order to create a new one, you go ahead and click on the button here for creating a new tag. You enter the name of that tag. So let's say I wanted a tag for lopinavir. That's the name of a specific antiviral that's used in the treatment of COVID-19. I can choose where to place that tag under its parent. So in this case, I know it's an intervention, and I also know that it's an antiviral. So I'm going to go ahead and click on antivirals of interest, and I can click the button here, create, and create that tag. And once I create that, it pops up right here under an antiviral of interest. In order to delete a tag, you can go ahead and click on that tag, and click the delete button here, and you can confirm and delete that specific tag. Now, obviously, the more specific your tags can be and the more fleshed out your hierarchy is, the more success you'll have in tagging the overall study, and of course, the more options you'll have to filter based on tags of interest when you come down to qualitative synthesis, which I'll explain in the future. But that's pretty much all there is to creating a tagging hierarchy. I'll see you in the next video where I'll explain how to mechanically tag studies. Thanks so much. See you in a bit.